picking up some mulch for around the blueberries and around a raised bed. Found this free mulch here on Facebook and packing up what we can in the back of our van here, and got some garbage barrels we're gonna fill up and take back to the house. See you in a little bit. Okay, we're back. Got a whole big load of mulch ready to go. There's so much I could say about this garden, but I'm not going to say a whole lot because there's a lot of history here. As you can see, it's a little neglected, but the purpose here is to start with this, and we're going to see how I can improve it over time. This is a raised bed garden I did a few years ago. We got some cilantro that comes back every year. We threw in some peppers. And anyway, I've always wanted mulch around it to kill the grass and the weeds, to keep them from growing in. I'll eventually clean all this out. We're gonna make it even taller so that it's easier to reach into. And as you can see, we've already put some of the new mulch around those blueberries. This is really one of my dreams, is to have huge blueberry plants. Those blueberry plants have been kind of neglected over time too, but I'm learning more about how to take care of them. And I fertilized them with some special blueberry fertilizer this year, and they really took off. I'm going to keep up with that. The mulch is supposed to help keep them, keep the roots wet and keep everything better watered. And so that's what we're doing here, using mulch for multiple reasons. Last fall, Makayla planted some lettuce from seed, and it really didn't do anything. And then this spring, we got a couple of them popped up. So we're gonna mulch it, help it grow a little bit. And you know what? Who really likes this lettuce a lot? Little Howie does. There you go, Howie. There you go. Let's put her down so she feels safe.
In the forest of cilantro.
That's a food forest for guinea pigs. And someday maybe I'll have a food forest for humans. Who knows?
Like that one guy that my dad was talking about. My dad watches all the time on YouTube on the TV.
Yep. Shout out to James Perigioni out of Jersey. I'll put the link below once I figure out how to do that. Oh, Makayla,
Yeah?
did you empty out the guinea pig pellets over here by the lettuce? Because I found one.
Mexican soup.
It was. Guinea pig pellet.
I dumped it over near it.
Oh, there you go. It's moisturizer, fertilizer. Piglet would have been a good name for a guinea pig.
Not really.
Why?
They're not even related to pigs.
Yeah. They look like pigs when they're babies, like really, really small.
Not yet.
When they're hairless. Okay, and the rest we're gonna put over here. By the, Nicole, what's this called? A weigela?
Not sure how you say
I think this is a weigela or something. She has an app on her phone that tells you what stuff is. It's pretty neat. We don't have any oak trees anywhere near us. I mean, at least within 200 yards. I don't know. But we got these volunteers. I think squirrels are squirreling away their acorns right underneath here. And at first it was kind of nice because, like, the first year I saw it, I used the oak leaves to help make pickles. Believe it or not, they have tannins in them that help keep their pickles crisp. You can also use grape leaves. Look it up. But there's too many of them, so we're gonna cut them away. Plus they drive my wife nuts. So these blueberries are the main part of what I want to grow. I'm mean, I always dreamed of having huge bushes of blueberries that the family could come out and pick their own. And I want to grow them with minimal, or actually no pesticides, no. I want them to grow organically. And see this one over here? This looks like it's grown. It's grown this much basically this year, because every year the deer cut it down to nothing. But this year I'm finally going to put some fence around it to protect it through the winter, because the deer like to eat like tender blueberry stems and shoots. So I'm going to protect it so that next year I might even get some blueberries off of it. These two are a different variety. I think they're called Duke blueberries. These ones are called Blue Crop, I believe. So you gotta have two types of blueberries in order to get the actual blueberries. They have to cross-pollinate to get the blueberries. It's best if you have like 3 or 4 varieties, from what I hear. So I'll be looking out for some different kinds and seeing to add it. But so far, if you look at this one, I'm getting a lot of blueberries. This is the most blueberries I've ever gotten off this. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fertilizer I used. And you can see, so that white dust you see here, it's diatomaceous earth, and it's supposed to like kill insects that try to eat the leaves. It's a natural way to kill them, because the dust is basically like ground up shells and things like that, and that fine dust gets in their spiracles and asphyxiates them. You can Google it. Well, as you're going to find out really quickly, I am no expert gardener, but I've always been interested in it, and I like watching gardening videos, and I always thought, well, it'd be fun to have a little YouTube show that kind of shows the progression of what I do in my backyard. So that's all I'm going to be sharing. It's just stuff I do in my backyard. Maybe we'll go on a field trip. I don't know. But anyway, just if you enjoy watching, go ahead and subscribe and like and share if you want. But hopefully you might learn a few things along with me as I learn things, and we'll have fun.